What if I said to you that 9 out of 10 people don't change because of this one score, and it's called the Teachability Scale. And if you don't get this, this can keep you stuck for years. So the question is, which side are you on? Let's take 2 minutes and find out. Right, we're also going to talk about the biggest reasons that keep people stuck. Teachability Scale is a scale that is derived from 2 scores out of 10. The first score is your willingness to learn new information, and the second score is your willingness to change your daily habits. So let's look at this. So they both work out of 10, and that means that when you, for instance, get 10, you get 10 on your willingness to learn new information and 10 on your score to change. That'll give you 100. However, if your score is just 5 on your willingness to learn new information and 5 on willingness to change, that'll only give you 25. And that means that you'll be unlikely to change. All right, so let's do this together. Right, so what we're going to do is, the first question I'm going to ask you is, what is your willingness to learn new information? Even if it means that learning that new information means that you have to disregard what you know already. What is your willingness to learn new information? Even if that means you got to stop believing the things that you believe now. Right, so give yourself a score out of 10 for that. And then the next question I'm going to ask you is, what is your willingness to change your daily behavior? So my suggestion is, feel into that and get a sense. Don't say just, yes, I'm willing to change. That's not enough. You've got to really feel into what is really happening. So if you feel some resistance coming in, then be aware of that. And don't just give yourself a high score because that's the easy thing to do. Be in touch with what you're really feeling. So if your willingness to change daily habits, so just notice, what is your willingness to change daily habits? Okay, great. Write that down, right? If you need to pause the video here, then pause it. All right, now let's start again. And we're going to multiply those 2 numbers with one another, right? So notice, what is that number? If you want to really take this to the next level, then write down in the comments below what your score is and play this game full on, right? So regardless of what your score is, we know that either you're in a position where you need to do some more work, or alternatively, you're ready for change. I'm going to tell you the number one reason why people don't achieve the coachability numbers they require. And that is because people get invested in the how and the what of what they're doing. That means that you know what to do and you know how to do it. But as we all know, there's a lot of things that you know to do, the things you should do, the things you would have done. If you don't have the why, then there's no power or energy to drive you forward. I want to tell you a story about Sam, who scored 72, and that's quite high already. However, when we did work together, we took that 72 and we took it to a 92. So let's check in on your score. If you scored more than 70, that means you are ready for change. And you are exactly the kind of person that I like to coach and work with. And I always keep 2 free strategy sessions available for people like you. So reach out, make contact, and let's see if we can work together and bring that change about. Seeing you in the next video. If you enjoyed and liked this video, then please hit like and subscribe. Otherwise, go and live your life with purpose.